Hey, what's going on, guys? A little late with this video, but I wanted to go through what I bought in the mail and then also at the Tampa Card Shop this weekend, or Card Show, I should say. Um, so I just want to go through, like I do every week, my pickups, why I picked them up, and just kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at. Always buying, selling, and trading. So, with that being said, you're going to see a lot of normal themes too, just because I found personally, I think I found an area that is, cards are undervalued. Let's get into it. So the first card I got this week, get the camera here to get adjusted, is this 2011, I believe, 2013. I'm sorry. Topps Chrome, Robin Krowski, X Factor. Beautiful card. And my thought behind this stuff is if Brady retires, Gronk's definitely retiring. He's not going to stick around. He's already said that he didn't want to play for another quarterback or anything. And honestly, he's Hall of Fame tight end. Right now, I think I picked this card up for, roughly like $10. It's an X Factor, Topps Chrome. Like I said, every week I put the pop counts down here. Total PSA pop count of 8, 6 10s, 2 9s, and honestly, like the centering on this might be a little off. On the back, front looks pretty good. But just a beautiful card. So that's the first one I picked up this week. And I know in the past couple weeks too. It's been Gronk stuff as well. One, it goes towards the PC, but two, I think eventually will be a good flip. And sticking with the Gronk stuff, pick this up. This 2013 Red Pulsar. I think this one I won on auction for $10. So I can't be mad about this. If this grades comes back, 9, 10, somewhere in that range, even if it's, sells between $50 to $100, that pretty much covers, majority of the stuff of his that I picked up. But I think this one, even the corners and everything on this, camera's not adjusting too well. I might have to pick up another one. But like I said, $15 at the taxes all in. But total pop count of 2, 110, 19. I think this one I do have a shot at getting the 10 with. Definitely a beautiful card here. And like I said, I'm getting them from cheap. So these are something that, get graded or even sell raw at a card show, probably at least double your money on. If this comes back to 9 or 10, then it's a whole different ball game. And that's what I kind of did with all these Gronks I've been picking up. I've been getting them for like $15 or less. If I think of one of these 10s, I think it pays for the whole lot that I have, and the rest of that lot would just be profit, or just keeping the PC. So that's my goal. I have a lot of duplicates, just seeing what I can get out of 10 and go from there. Next one is still in those 13 Prism years. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm a psycho when it comes to these 13s, but this is Jonathan Taves, blue Pulsar. Probably one of the greatest. He's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. Probably one of the greatest American-born hockey players. This is just another card that was like $6, maybe 10 all in with shipping. And then when you come to PSA, there's none in population of his. So my goal is to get this graded. I think centering might be a little bit off. But if this comes back a 9 or so, I'm easily, even if the PSA is doing $50 express now, even if this comes back a 9, $50 in a couple months from now, I definitely think I can, 2x my money. So definitely looking forward to this. I couldn't find a red one to be the jersey color match, but I'm excited to get this graded as well. And then this next one I'll do as a lot because that's how I bought it. I bought a 2013 run here. This whole lot was like $100 all in. This is the insert, the immortalized insert in the 2013 Prism year for hockey. It's Stanley Cup one here. Sidney Crosby. His stuff always sells well, and he has won multiple cups, so that always what people care about. This is just the base here for him. even if this grades comes back or just sell it as is. And then centering doesn't look too bad on this one at all either. So surfaces too, but when they come in, I kind of look at the surfaces on them. Pretty pristine from what I've seen. Any scratches you're going to see is going to be on the protectors, not the actual cars. This would be the blue colorway. But I don't have this one, but I have this one raw as well. So I'm going to send all these off to get graded. Probably has a lot of, and it'll probably just be express, the $50 service that they offer, but I'll send this in. Another pretty card. And then the last one in this lot that I got for probably $100. I think it was a little bit more because shipping coming out of Canada is usually a little higher. I think they charge like $15. Usually a lot of sellers do. So like 115. The last one is the Pulsar, and I had this already in a PSA 10. So I'm happy to get another one. I'm hoping I can gem this one as well, PSA 10 this one. And then I can sell one of them for a decent amount of money and put that back in the cards, whatever I can get that for. But like I said, any of the scratches are going to be on the protectors and not the cards themselves. So that was one lot there. I'm actually very, very, very excited about that lot. I think that one has a lot of potential for money to run in and get some flipping going, and so I can buy my Brady stuff that I love so much. This last one here, this is the Gronk Pulsar as well. It's another one. I think $10 or so, maybe a little bit more. Total Pop 2. We already kind of went through this one on the other one. So I got two of these. Like I said, I'm going to get some of these graded, and some of these are going to be in the PC, and then maybe the higher ones, if, 210s or something, I'll sell one, just to kind of pay for the lot. But, it's all about surfing the eBay, and I'm probably on eBay almost all day looking for deals, finding things. You get in that wormhole where you want to buy everything, but I kind of stick to everything. Like Gronk's going to be tied to Brady, no matter what. He's definitely, in my opinion, Gronk's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. And anything that Brady does too, Gronk's always going to be tied to it, kind of like Edelman and all these others. So that's kind of like my go around with Gronk. One, obviously being a big Pats fan, I do want some of his stuff in my personal collection. But at the same time too, if I can get gem a couple of these and like flip some to buy more stuff that I'm interested in, or higher end cards, that's at the end of the day, I just kind of reinvest into the hobby. Going into the last two for out of the mail this week. I'm actually excited about this one. This one is the 2013 Kevin Durant in a red prism PSA 9. I think the pop total on this is 17 for total of all the grades. I think within the nines, there's only maybe 7 or 8. I don't remember off the top of my head. But this is a beautiful card, beautiful 9 here. Can't focus, but excited about this one. This one I'm probably going to post on eBay. So if you see it on eBay, I usually, I do work offline too on Instagram. So if you see it on my eBay, if you want to message me on Instagram, I usually can do goods and service a little bit cheaper. But just a pretty card and something you don't really see too much of. So I'm going to invest in that 13 prism here, those early prisms. And I think too, personally, the designs of those early year prisms, like the 13s, probably my favorite design. That and the 14, just gorgeous cards how they did it. Yeah, so excited about that one too. You don't even see those too often. And the last one's kind of like a little bit of a risk with everything that's going on with them in the NBA world. He has potential to be like one of the greatest, of all time. It's all about his health and his weight. And speaking about that, I probably gave it away, but this is Zion. This is the orange ice prism. I think if I might cross this over to try to get a PSA 10 because I'm pretty sure I could with these subgrades. I'll let it focus in here. But look at these subgrades. I mean, you have a 9.5 gem mint all in, centering's 9.5, edges 9.5, corners 9.5, and then the surface a 10. So I mean, maybe I can try to black label it. Centering is maybe a little off top to bottom for the black label. But definitely one of my favorites. And then when you get into the pop counts on this, and Zion stuff, I feel I'm taking a little bit of risk on Zion, but I feel like his stuff has hit hard, like bottomed, like his market. Because I think all he needs to do is just come back. And I think his stuff's gonna pop. And like the pop count on this is something usually a lot higher than when I go for. There's 787, 364 10s, 9s, 375, then 41 8s, and that's all in the PSA pop count. But for me, I'll take the risk because I feel like this stuff. I mean, this card going at the hype of it, and I hate comparing everything to the hype of the hobby, but this card was going for probably a couple grand. So I think I'm going to cross this a PSA. Try to get 10 out of it and see what I can do. And then honestly, I might even hold on to it for a little while just because of the fact I believe he does have a bright future. I think he's kind of forcing his way out of New Orleans. I don't think he wants to be in that market, so I think he's kind of forcing their hand to deal him. I'm hoping he goes to the Knicks. I am a Knicks fan. So the last two cards I got at the Tampa Bay Card Show this weekend, I kind of dealed some Brady rookies and some other Brady cards I didn't have like a connection with, trying to get in some more rare stuff. I got rid of a PSA 10 2000 victory. Hardest card, it's a paper card victory, but it's just a base. I want to get out of base stuff, even if it is a Brady rookie. I'd rather get into the numbered stuff of his. So the first card I picked up at the card show was its 2014 refractor. It's in a SGC 10. This will cross over to a PSA 10. SGC 10s usually do very well in the crossover. And I'll get into the Topps Chrome, Topps Finest. That's probably my favorite stuff. It's more rare stuff. Early on, the pop counts are pretty much solidified. So I keep moving into that. So this one I'm going to cross over to PSA 10. I'll probably just do it the $50 Express. It is a beautiful card. This might not be my favorite year. I still like the design of this one. But yeah, the 10s, the 10s in the SGC, definitely I'll invest in the crossover to PSA. And I picked this up for, I believe, around $200 at the card show. So I can't be too mad at that. I think that's a win all the way around. And then the big one where I kind of worked out that trade with that victory, and I used some of the capital towards this, and I traded two Patrick Mahomes rookie. So I kind of lucked out on that with him losing this past weekend. I traded the Patrick Mahomes Illumination rookie, and then I also added the 2 p.m. insert, the 2017 2 p.m. insert. Then plus cash for this one. Obviously, I was thinking that he was going to lose this weekend. That's why I had no problem kind of using those cards as leverage to get into this one. But I can always buy back into those Mahomes, and I still have one Mahomes too that I might put up for sale. I don't know. I like to look at the cards, so I might keep it. Who knows? But I was definitely gonna get rid of those to get into this. This is the 2000 Tom Brady Emerald. It's a near mint 7, so the 7 is kind of hard. So I might try to cross this to BGS and see if I get like an 8 out of this. But these emeralds, I believe there was 3 in every box or case or something. So they're very rare. Like the total pop count on this one, I think, is 117 all in for every grade. So I mean, even though it is a 7, it's something that's rare. that you're never going to see. And honestly, Brady stuff's pretty liquid. I have no problem moving this, even if I do sell this to try to get into something higher. But at the end of the day, like I have the PSA 10 in this in a metal, the base metal. I thought this would be a good pair to go with it. I'm definitely excited to have this. I always wanted this card just because I had the 10 and another one. But for me, I'll stick with the little pop Brady stuff. And I think that's where you're going to win in this type of market. You can't go chasing rookies. Like I had some Burrows, and I've even put some up for eBay and even on my Instagram. So if you see those, you can always shoot me an offer on those. We can negotiate something out. But at the end of the day, when I chase those rookies, I don't use them for try to hit like the lotto with them. I just use them to raise capital for more Brady stuff. If I can get them low enough, flip them, then buy back into someone that's, you know, stats are in the record books compared to, speculation. So I think that's where that hobby's going. Like even at the card show this weekend, I heard a lot of, oh, I'm trying to invest in Brady. I'm trying to invest in, all these other goats like Michael Jordan or even LeBron and things of that nature. So I think that's where the hobby's headed. I think a lot of people might have got burned or might have, invested too heavily in these chasing these hot rookies. So from what I've seen so far at these shows, and even as it's all kind of Steph Curry, um, Jordan, you'll see Brady stuff. So potentially, I think that's where the hobby's kind of going to be headed a little bit, or someone's going to hedge their bets, just like with stocks. You might have a few speculative stocks in your portfolio, but you're going to have like the Apples, the Microsofts, the Disneys, companies that aren't going to just disappear. So same thing with cards. Probably the best thing to do with cards as well is just to kind of hedge your bet. You can have some rookies or some hot rookies like, some Jamar Chases, some Burrows, XYZ, Mac Jones. But at the end of the day, I think it's always great to have, legends in your portfolio like Brady's, Michael Jordan's, LeBron's, Kobe's, things like that. So appreciate you guys for going through this, sitting with me, going through this mail day. Leave comments below. Love to hear feedback, where I can get better, where I can improve, what you guys want to see. Once again, man, I appreciate everybody for joining in.